darkness. There was no evident faith and God dependence in the people's decision to build. The people wanted to make a name for themselves, something God designs to do for them and for us. The people wanted to consume God's blessings on themselves, rather than to be the blessing to others that God desires. As one author phrased it, there seemed to be harmony of purpose, harmony of thinking, and harmony of language in Babel, but there was no harmony with God's will, especially God's will that the people not settle down but keep moving forth in subduing the earth. On Pentecost, God comes down again as Holy Spirit, but with an entirely different impact. God turns the world of those first disciples upside down and establishes the limits and boundaries that will guide the rest of their existence. The Holy Spirit, who is God, is about God alone. The words that usher forth out of the disciples' mouth on that day of Pentecost are not about how the disciples are feeling, not about their wants, their desires, or their needs. The proclamations on the day of Pentecost are all about God. The kingdom building that the disciples do that day through the preaching of the Apostle Peter is the building of God's church, now possessed by the Holy Spirit, who is God and about God alone. The unity they attain has an end goal, that God's will, purposes, and plan may be fulfilled by the believers who form the church that takes God's name. Beloved, we are sealed by the Holy Spirit in baptism and marked as Christ's own forever. For the next 4 weeks during our adult forum, we're going to explore what it means to have lives that are formed and shaped and empowered, directed by God's Holy Spirit. Today, you're wearing stoles because we are all ministers by our baptism. And as ministers, we all have a role in fulfilling God's will and God's purposes. Together, may we find during this coming season of Pentecost the boldness to ask and pray, "Come, Holy Spirit, come, and fill us with your grace, your power, and your love."